Namaste and welcome. Thank you for joining me on this week 5 of our Yoga for Loss journey together. And today's class is called Befriending Our Emotions. And so I really wanted to do a practice around sort of being with what's present in ourselves. It is in a roller coaster of an emotional journey. I've been through it now twice. Both times had different sort of journeys, but yeah, I really struggled with how deeply emotional and moving it was. And there was just absolutely, for myself, it was like I was really raw to the world. And I couldn't hide my emotion from anyone or anything. It would come in the car, it would come in, for some reason, shopping was my worst because there's lots of triggers and out shopping. So I just honoring that, and wherever you are in your journey, whether you're just a few days, weeks, months, years, honoring the deeply emotional journey that you're on. So I wanted to share a practice that just helps to support being with those stronger emotions. So we're going to do a nice gentle opening yoga practice, just being in the body, being present with what is, and then we will bring the practice to a really beautiful meditation, a Buddhist compassionate meditation called Rain. So this is all about recognizing, allowing, and investigating, and then nurturing emotions. So just to give you a little insight to today's practice. So have some cushions for you to sit on. Let's begin. So just a couple of things before we do begin. It's really important, because I can't actually see you practicing. I'm just streaming this live to you. So it's really important for you to look after yourself and your body, whatever injuries you're working with, whatever previous things are happening in your body, to really just honor and listen to your body at all times. If there's any pain, any discomfort, or any just sensation of feeling like I need to stop, I need to move out of this, just come back to a nice simple, either a child's pose or just laying down or a seated position until you either feel ready to join again, or if you want to just stop and come back to the video another time. And just really listen to yourself. You are always in control. Everything that I offer is an invitation. And also, this is a donation-based practice. So if you feel called after practice, you would. Ellie's Gift project is a really amazing project to help bereaved families and mothers. Supports and offering many different practices. So not just yoga, there's lots of mindfulness, relaxation practices. So in order for them to be able to continue the good work, they do rely on donations, as it is a charity. So if you feel that call, please do go back onto Ellie's Gift page and share a donation. It would be very much appreciated. So let us begin. So coming into a comfortable seated position now, whatever that looks like for you. If you want to have your legs flat out, cross-legged, you can sit on a bolster if you have one available. And then just either dropping the gaze to the ground or closing the eyes down if that feels comfortable. Closing, resting the eyes. And we'll take some nice, slow, deep breaths here, just fully arriving into our bodies. A nice deep breath in. And exhale, pull that breath out the mouth. One more nice, big, bright breath in. Exhale, let that breath go out of the mouth. With it, relaxing those shoulders down. One more big, bright breath in. Exhale, release it, let it go. Gently, just becoming aware of any sounds that you can hear in your space, your environment. Sounds in front of you, behind you, above you. And just noticing with beginning to cultivate this non-judgmental awareness, this loving, kind awareness of just noticing what is as it is, what is present. What sounds are here in this moment. Not labeling any sound, just becoming aware of it. Bringing the awareness a little bit closer. Maybe the sounds closer to you. Maybe even the sound of your own breathing. And as you rest your awareness on the sound of your own breathing, can you gently become aware of any sensations that come with the inhale through the nostrils and the exhale? Maybe noticing the temperature of the day as you breathe in and breathe out. And simultaneously become aware of the body parts that move with the inhale. The chest, the ribs, the back, and with the exhale. Notice the sense of expansion with the inhale. And a softening, a grounding, even a subtle sense of letting go with the exhale. Just become completely absorbed with all the different components of the breath. So breathe in and out. And then bringing both hands onto the heart center and bringing them on one on top of the other. And just bowing the head down. And just imagine you can breathe in through this heart center, filling, expanding this area. And just being with whatever tender feelings are there. Whatever pain, heartbreak, maybe a deep sadness. And just being present with those emotions, holding them, being there, and allowing them to be there, not pushing them away, just acknowledging that they are there. Maybe if it feels okay for you and it resonates, you can dedicate this practice to either someone that supported you or to your baby or anything else, anyone else that you feel called to share, dedicate today's practice to. And when you're ready, just releasing the hands down. Slowly opening the eyes, We're just going to begin coming into the body with some gentle stretches. So we're going to just begin dropping the right ear down to the top of the right shoulder, just so you feel a nice stretch through the left side of the neck and shoulder. And this might be enough for you if there's quite a lot of holding tension here. You want to go a little bit deeper, you can stretch the left arm out, fingertips to the ground. Just a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths here. I'm going to slowly turn the head, the face down to the ground, just so we get a little bit deeper into the back of the neck. Just holding here for a few moments. And then gently, very kindly, just using the other hand to maybe just gently lift the head back up to center. Same on the second side, so left ear down to left shoulder. So you start to feel that opening, maybe adding in the arm. A couple of breaths here. Just feeling and being with what is present in the body. Not overstretching here, just meeting the body where it's at, meeting that first edge of sensation and just being with those sensations. Breathing into it. And gently turning the face down to the ground, just so we can get into the back of the neck. A couple of breaths here. And gently using the other hand, guide your head very kindly, gently back up to center. With hands on the knees, and then we're going to drop the chin to the chest, open up the back of the neck. And then you're going to trace your necklace line with your chin. Draw a big circle with the chin. Doesn't matter which direction you go to begin, just making sure it's nice and slow. Big circles. Using the chin to draw a big circle. You might be feeling lots of little creaks and cracks, and that's okay, that's normal. It's just all the fascia, the muscle fibers rubbing against one another. And then reversing those circles. And then making your way back to center, to the chin and center of the chest. And then lift the chin up towards the ceiling and gently just take the hands on the upper chest. Gently press down just so you feel a little bit more of a pulling on, gently guiding the skin down so you get a little bit of a deeper stretch through the front of the throat. Open and close the mouth a couple of times. This is really great for any tension in the front of the chest. Just holding that for a moment. A couple of slightly deeper breaths into the chest. Lovely, then bring the head back to center. I'm going to just add in some shoulder rolls here. So with the shoulders, inhale them up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them down the back of the body. 2 more like that. Inhale towards the ears, roll them down the back of the body. And reversing those circles. And forward now. Lovely. So we're going to do some nice gentle side stretches. So inhale, raise the arms up towards the ceiling. Take the right arm down to the ground and side stretch over. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left arm down. So just feel like this is a gentle tipping over of the breath. Inhale, flowing back to center. Exhale, right arm down. So one more on the second left side. Lovely. Inhale, back to center. Place both hands on the knees. So we're just going to do some, we call this one stirring the pot. So it's almost like releasing all emotions tend to end up in our stomach, heart space. So we're going to bring the chest forward, almost like lift up through the chest as you come forward. And as you come round, arch the upper back. Inhale, open the chest as you come round. Exhale, arching, chin towards the chest. And reversing those circles. Returning back to the center. So we're going to come over onto all fours now. So just taking cushions away, come over onto all fours, place the hands under the shoulders, knees are under the hips, gazes down to begin. And then inhale, lift the heart to the tailbone. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, rounding down. So just allow the breath to guide this movement here. Try and keep the movement contained within the breath. So what I mean by that is the breath is the guide. It's the breath that initiates the movement, connecting the movement with the breath and the mind. And gently make your way back to all fours. And we'll take some big circles through the hips, making them as big or as small as you like. And reversing those circles. Slowly returning back to center. Move the hips back towards the heels, stretch the arms forward. So this is our child's pose. So if there's any time that you want to come out of any postures, this is a nice, safe place to be. Nice grounding, safe space to be. Take a couple of breaths here and just breathe into the back of the body and the side ribs. Inhale, come back to all fours. And then walk the hands back towards you. So we're going to come into some very gentle, I like to call them baby sun salutations. So they're vinyasa karmas. So we're one breath, one movement. So very simple. So we start with the hands by the side of the body. And we're kneeling. Gazes forwards. Inhale, raise the arms. The exhale takes us into our child's pose. Inhale back to all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes under, downward dog. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, child's pose. Using the core muscles, bring yourself back up to kneeling. Exhale, release the hands to the side body. Another round. We'll take 3 of these. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, child's pose. Inhaling, raise the arms back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, release the hands to the side body. Last one. Inhale, rise the arms. Exhale, fold, child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. Inhale, back to all fours. Exhale, back, child's pose. Inhaling, rise the arms. Exhale, release the hands to the side body. Lovely. So from here, I'm going to take the hands onto the hips, take the right foot directly out to the side. So you want the foot in line with the hip, and then just allow sort of like a relaxation to happen through that inner groin area. So you feel a nice deep stretch there. I'm going to inhale, raise both arms. Exhale, the right arm goes down, the right leg side bend. Inhale, both arms back up towards the ceiling. And exhale, maybe going a little bit deeper. One more breath here. Inhale, back to center, and then take the hands down to the ground just to stabilize you. Bring that right leg in, left leg comes out. Come up to kneeling. Inhale, raise both arms. Exhale, left arm goes down, left leg. Right arm reaches over, side bend. Inhale, both hands back up towards the ceiling. Exhale, left arm goes down, side bend. Lovely. Inhale, come back up. Take both hands now down to the ground. Bring that leg back in. Come back to all fours, and we'll just do a little cat cow. So we're going to take the right leg to the outside of the right hand, and then walk the hands and the foot a little bit further forward, just so you can start to feel a stretch through the inner thigh here there and the groin. So we're going to slowly just deepen that. So you get a nice deep low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, move the body weight back and press the foot down. So you get a stretch now through the top of the right leg. Bow the head down. Inhale, move forward, lift the head, lift the chest. It's going to feel like a fluid movement. Exhale, move the body weight back, bow the head down. Inhale, come forward. Exhale. Last one, inhale, move forward. Exhale, bow down. Move the body weight forward so you get a nice right angle on that right leg. And then we're going to take a twist towards that right leg. Right arm up towards the ceiling. And then we'll take 5, 3 circles here of the arm, big windmill arm. Lovely. And then place that hand down. Take the right leg behind you, come back to all fours, and step the left leg to the outside of the left hand. And then just walk yourself forward just enough so you can feel you've got a nice right angle on that front leg. But you've got a nice stretch in the inner one. So we're going to inhale here. Exhale, move the body weight back so you straighten that front leg, runners lunge. Hold the head in. Inhale, come forward. Lift the chest slightly and the face. Exhale, fall deeply. Inhale, come forward. 2 more. Exhale, fold. Okay, and then come back. So you've got a nice right angle on that left leg, and then the left arm, pull it up towards the ceiling. Gaze and look up to that top hand thumb. A nice slow deep breaths here. I'm going to take 3 circles with the arm back behind you. Big circles. Lovely. And then place that hand down to the ground. And then when you're ready, take that leg back. Inhale, lift the chest. Back cow stretch. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under chin to chest. Back stretch. Okay, we're going to make our way up to standing. So we'll come through downward dog first. So tuck the toes under, lift the hips. Just gently pedal the feet out 1 heel at a time. Press down deeply through 1 heel while you lift up through the other. Hands are shoulder distance apart, feet are hip distance apart, sit bones lifting towards the ceiling. Okay, and then just find stillness in the pose for a moment. And walk the feet towards the hands. Take hold of the elbows, allow the crown of the head to dangle towards the ground. A little sway from side to side. And then slowly start to roll up through the spine. 1 vertebra at a time. Come all the way up to standing. Relax the arms down. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. And we'll come into just a couple of standing poses here. So I'm going to come into a pose called Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. So take a nice big wide step out along the mat. Turn the right toes towards the short edge of the mat. And you want the heel in alignment with the back arch of the foot or the heels. So everyone's going to feel a little bit different. So you want to feel nice and comfortable in the pelvis here. You want both hips facing the long edge of the mat. And if you feel like there's a bit of a twist in the knee, you might just need to turn the toes towards the kneecap slightly. So you want to feel like there's no twisting here in any of the hips or the knees. Inhale, raise the arms parallel to the earth. And then take the gaze over the right middle finger. So we want to get some length through the waist. So on the inhale, we're lengthening out of the waist. Moving forward slightly. Exhale, take that right arm to the top of the right leg. It doesn't matter how far down you go. You could be on the knee, you might be on the thigh, you might be down by the ankle. And then take that left arm up towards the ceiling. Turn the gaze up to the top hand thumb. If that feels a bit much for the neck, you can have your gaze out. in front of you or down, depending on where you are today. And take a couple of breaths here. Feel the feet rooting down to the earth. The arms nice and light. And gently turn the gaze down. Bend the right leg knee, myself it, come up to standing. Turn the right toes in now, and left toes turn out. Second side. So gaze over the left middle finger, we're going to lengthen through the waist. Left arm goes down, right arm up to the ceiling. Gaze up if that's available, or out or down to the ground. 5 breaths here. Allowing the breath to be effortless here. Coming and going, not holding, even though we're holding the pose. Steady, smooth breathing. And gently turn the gaze down, and that left leg knee, press off it, come up to standing. Bring both hands onto the hips. We'll take one more little standing pose here. So to walk the legs a little bit wider, as wide as you can comfortably go. Roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale here. And exhale, fold over the legs, guiding the elbows towards one another behind you. Just opens up the front of the chest. A simple forward fold. And slowly inhale, come out. Lovely, step the feet together. Roll the shoulders back and down. The arms, a little shake out. We're going to come down to we'll take a little half sun salutation together. So inhale and raise the arms. Exhale, fold over your legs. Bend the knees as you come down. Inhale, half lift, hands come to shins, straight back, straight legs. Exhale, plant the hands down, walk the feet back. Place the knees down and come all the way down to the earth. Make a little pillow for your forehead with your hands. And just allow yourself to just rest here for a moment. Take a couple of nice, slow, deep breaths. Allow the body to settle and soften into the pose. Just noticing if there's anything arising in yourself. What's present. And you just allow it to be there as it is. Not pushing away, not judging or labeling, just allowing whatever's moving through you to move through you with acceptance. And then gently from here, we'll press back into a child's pose. Nice, slow, deep breaths here. And slowly walk the hands back towards you. Swing the legs round. So we're going to come into a little bit of a twist, but a really nice gentle twist. So come into cross-leg position. Raise the arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, twist towards your right. And then lower the left hand on top of the right knee. Take the right hand behind you. And gently twist towards the back of the room. So lengthen through the crown of the head as you gently twist around. And just make this nice and gentle. So we're not forcing or pulling, just meeting the body where it's at. Nice slow belly breathing. Okay, bring the head back to center. Bring the arms back to center. And twisting round in the opposite direction. Some nice slow deep belly breaths here. And gently bring the head back to center, and the arms back to center, and relax the hands down. So stretching the legs out in front of you. Take a little bit of a just forward fold, but it also is a nice one for getting into the hips. So bending the right leg, place that foot under the left knee, just so you can see it poking through, and then bring the other leg in front of it. Sit up nice and tall, and then slowly just tip over the legs. This might be enough here, just staying with these stronger sensations in the body, just meeting the body where it's at, relaxing the head down. Just notice what's arising in you, what sensations are there. Recognizing them and allowing them to be there as they are. Not trying to push or change the experience away, but allowing, befriending the situation. And maybe even being curious of what is arising. Curious of the sensations, where it is in the body, exploring. And then how can you nurture this a little bit more deeply? You maybe offer your breath here to that area, to that emotion, whatever is present within you. Knowing that nothing stays the same. Everything changes. And this too shall pass. Inhale slowly, walk yourself back up to seated. Stretch the legs out. Maybe a little just gentle rock from side to side. And same on the second side, so left leg. Left foot goes under the right knee, just so you can see the sole of the foot under the leg, and bring the other leg in front of you. And then just tip forward on the sit bones, and this normally is just enough sensation to begin with. Bow the head down. Again, just noticing any differences. This side might feel easier, it might feel more stronger, the sensation. So just being curious. Curious of what is arising in the body. Investigate it. Where is it? Where does it begin? Where does it end? How can you nurture this sensation? Can you offer your breath as a healing balm? And slightly deeper inhale to create expansion, openness. And exhale to soften and let go. Maybe slowly walk the hands back towards you, come up seated, guide the knees in. And place both feet flat on the ground, a little bit wider than the hips. Place the hands back of the hips. And windshield wipe the knees from side to side. Okay, and then we're going to come onto our back, bring the knees in towards the chest. Hook them in. A little gentle rock from side to side. And then we're going to gently open out into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So this is quite an important pose. It helps to integrate all the postures into our system. It's very healing and nurturing for the body to completely let go. Sometimes it is the hardest pose, just being still and present. And just be here for a few moments. And you just let go. Closing the eyes if you haven't done already. Softening into yourself. Being held and supported by the earth below. And gently begin to deepen your breath here. Just arriving back into the body. Maybe wiggling the fingers, the toes. Maybe offering the body a stretch. Reaching the arms up and overhead, pulling the toes away. And then slowly making your way back up to seated. Just take your time, grab your cushions. Just get into a nice comfortable seated position for our closing rain meditation. So sitting up nice and tall. Sensing into your breathing. Become aware of that effortless flow of breath coming in and out of the body through the nostrils. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels safe and comfortable to turn inward a little bit more. just become aware of the body breathing for a few more moments. And come one layer deeper inward. Begin to notice what is present in the body. And just recognizing the emotion with a non-judgmental awareness. Just noticing what's there, maybe a grief, a sadness. Maybe anger. Maybe there's hope. Just not judging whatever is there, just recognizing what is present in this moment. Allowing and accepting what is there as it is. There's no need to push or try and change this moment. Just allow yourself to be there and to feel. It is safe to feel. And if you need to offer yourself some nurturing, you can offer a hug. Maybe the area that's feeling maybe a little bit, maybe tighter, constricted, and feeling a little bit tense in this moment as you recognize and allow these emotions to be there. Being curious of exactly where you're feeling it in the body. Does it have a colour or an expression or some way that it wants to express? Can you nurture this experience with your breath a little bit deeper, maybe breathing into whatever you're experiencing? Maybe offering some kind, loving words. This too shall pass. I'm safe to feel and be with my emotions. Maybe there's some gentle words of wisdom that come through from maybe an elder or a teacher or a guide of some kind, a partner, a parent, a friend. Maybe some gentle words of wisdom that you can nurture yourself with in this moment, or from your higher self, or the God of your understanding. Any words that you can comfort yourself with now. And just releasing the hands down, letting go of that investigation, that practice. Just coming back into your space, maybe feeling the parts of your body that are touching the ground. Feel the temperature of the day upon the skin. The clothes touching your body. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes, maybe just adjusting back into the space, taking a little look around the room, just fully arriving, landing back into the present moment. Thank you for practicing with me this evening. Go easy on yourself, be gentle, maybe offering some water. A nice restful end of the evening.